Hello, it is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. I'm Chris Primo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword, which means we're going to be solving a themeless puzzle, maybe a bit punny, maybe with some misdirection, and this potentially misdirecting punny edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Alex, Laura Sexton, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to the five of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel, keep it going day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to those five and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link, where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those I just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. And there's also, of course, a way to help out by just subscribing on YouTube. That's a big help. And you can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And having said all that, let's get on to today's crossword by Sarah Sinclair and Raphael Musa, who've constructed, I think, around half a dozen and a dozen puzzles, respectively, something in that neighborhood, for the New York Times. And it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. Let's start solving. No theme, just puzzle, just clues, I should say. One with an accept all cookies policy. Santa, maybe? I wonder. I mean, obviously this is playing on the idea of those pop-ups you often answer on websites, but I'm trying to think of a person who might have a policy to accept all cookies. And my first thought was someone baking a cookie, and their policy is that you must accept it. But then I thought maybe it's someone who themselves accepts all the cookies. Let's see if that works. Humorless. Stoic or something? Not sure that's right, but let's try it and see. Bunch of daisies, and daisies is capitalized. So what does that mean? Don't know. Playground comeback. It could be arso. So playground comeback is one of these funny crossword bits of crossword-ese in which you could have any combination of sort of affirmative or negative retort. Are so, are not, am so, am not, all these sorts of things. And you just have to sort of get it through context. But although this doesn't look great. You sure about that? Oh, maybe is it? Really, now allow me, no, I insist. You sure about that? Hey, the light turned green. It's in brackets, which is interesting. That makes me wonder if it's a sound, like a honking horn or something. Oh, maybe it is. I was thinking honk, honk, but it could be toot, toot, the car horn honking. It could be that. Let's see. Bunch of daisies. What is that? A troop? Is that something to do with scouting or something? Girl Scouts? I don't actually know. Tune whose last name is Nahasa Pima Patelian. Oh, is it Abu from The Simpsons? Let's see, what is that? Nahasa Pima Patilan. Yeah, I guess that's vaguely right. Macronutrient grouping. Oh, is it maybe, this is maybe staid rather than stoic. If you're sort of, that's better. If you're a sort of staid person, you're maybe a bit humorless. Okay, so the macronutrient grouping is AEIOU. Is that because, yes, so macronutrient must be a supervocalic word, meaning it includes at least one instance of every each of the five vowels, which it does appear to. So there we go. So this is no, I insist. Really allow me. Okay, good. So there we go. So this all turned out to be correct, except for stoic, which is staid. I mean, fortunately for me, 3 of the 5 letters were the same, so didn't throw me off too much. Google's former motto, motto, don't be evil. Not a bad impulse. Don't embarrass me. Behave, maybe? You say to a kind of unruly child, perhaps. Wow, what a thrill. So exciting? Yeah. And like many Halloween costumes, oh, sexy, yes, there's that trend of sort of sexy whatever, I don't know, witch or ghost or what have you. Okay, blank script, screenwriter's pitch. Spec script is a screenplay that's been written sort of speculatively. It hasn't been requested. Okay, dentist's directive could be to spit out maybe the fluoride rinse or something. Youngest artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Don't know. Wonder if I don't have an instinct, as sort of an intuition as to whether I'll recognize it when it goes in. Album whose creation is profiled in 2021's The Beatles' Get Back. Um, how do I not know what this is? Is it no title? Is it referring to the White Album, which is technically untitled? Or you could say it's a self-titled album just called The Beatles. Adroit. This is adroit in French, which is right as in the direction, but in English, we also say adroit to mean sort of able, maybe, or you're adroit. You're kind of quick, or you're observant, or you're sharp. Let's see. Small, question mark. Oh, lil. So a contraction of little, a small version of the word little. Okay, close by. If you're close by something, you're near to it. What was this again? Oh, this was the young artist debuting. Took advantage of a Saturday, say. Slept late, maybe? Always nice. So who is this? Oh, Olivia something? That seems plausible. Who is that? Is there Olivia Rodrigo or something? Something like that. Lead into check on a boarding pass. Maybe that's wrong. Lead into check on a boarding pass. This could be the TSA pre-check program, which allows you to register for it and then have an expedited airport security experience. What am I not? Oh, it's Let It Be. Oh my goodness. Sorry. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. The Beatles album is Let It Be. Of course it is. It's their last released, although not last recorded album. Okay. There we go. It is that was a great documentary film. Okay. Language written with runes. Old Norse, probably. Okay. The U.S. has the world's largest GDP, gross domestic product. Very common measure of the size of an economy. Ladies' night attendee. A gal pal, maybe? Yeah, it seems plausible. Creatures that sleep by taking hundreds of minute-long naps throughout the day. Ants. Oh, right, I didn't know that. Interesting. Reacting to a meme, maybe, could be lolling, laughing out loud. And Hermes competitor, this is a fashion mark, so Prada would be another fashion house. Daisy-like bloom and asters. We've got daisies in here in two different capacities. City between York and Manchester, Leeds, up in the north of England. And if you're allied with someone, you've sided with them, okay? Makeup brand known for its risque product names. I have to assume this is correct. NARS, I don't actually know, but I think that must be right. This looks a bit strange, though, doesn't it? Bêtise. Huh. Not sure what that's about. I mean, in French, bêtise would mean sort of, bête would mean, I don't know, kind of stupid or I don't know, beastly. So bêtise would be sort of stupidity, I suppose. Let's see. Hazy beverage, a hazy ale? Hazy IPA, that's a thing. A hazy India Pale Ale. I've definitely encountered that before. Sort of a cloudy, it's a beer that's a bit cloudy. Okay, so let's see if that works here. Sauce for a caprese sandwich. Oh, pesto. Oh, this isn't behave. Oh, that's surprising. What is it? Oh, be good is what it is. Okay, so pesto. Okay. So calendar ender, December is the last month of the calendar. And then to be in the picture is to act, to be in a motion picture, a film. Oh, this is idiocy. Oh, it's not even be good either. Okay, so I was right. I was on the right track with stupidity, but I had the wrong word. Or I didn't have any word, I guess. And then don't embarrass me is be cool. Okay, so my third time's a charm on that one. Home to Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Ohio? I actually don't know this. I don't know how to love blank Jesus Christ Superstar song. Is it him or her? I've never seen Jesus Christ Superstar. It'll be him or her, obviously. Okay, so Ohio goes in there. Fragrant fire fodder. What might you put in a fire that is fragrant? Pine something? Don't know. Pine something. I mean, pine has a nice fragrant scent. Awkward setups, perhaps. Not sure. And what was this again? Oh, Olivia. Yeah, I think I was on the right track. Is it Rodrigo? Olivia Rodrigo? I've definitely heard the name, so that may well be correct. Awkward setups, perhaps. Oh, blind dates, right. I could imagine those would be potentially awkward. So this is I don't know how to love him. Yes, okay, that's what I thought it would be. I assume it refers to God in this case, but maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. I actually don't know. Maybe it's someone else referring to Jesus. Okay, ordinary person idiomatically. I'm not sure. Go up against. To go up against someone or something is to defy them. That could work. Blank lesson, a life lesson is a common phrase. Made it. I don't know. Oh, mere mortal is the ordinary person idiomatically. And then if you made it, I see. Oh, you made it. You came. You're here now. Okay, that's right. So beliefs are creeds, I guess. Yeah. For instance, in a religious context. Oktoberfest establishment, beer something. A beer hall, somewhere you might, an establishment in the sense of a business or a place where you'd go to celebrate Oktoberfest could be a beer hall. Tolerate, if you tolerate something or someone, you abide it or them. And then where small plates are served, ? So it doesn't mean, a tapas bar or something like that. It's something punnier. But I'm not sure what. Blank Annie, role for which Ali Stroker was the first wheelchair user to win a Tony. I don't know. In 3 letters with DD, I can think of odd. That's about all I can think of that, because I can't think of any names that would go there, so I assume it's a kind of nickname. May I help you? Yes, you might ask. A name that sounds like its first letter. Maybe this isn't odd. What might this be? J? Add Annie? Is that right? I guess this could be anything. It could be J, could be K, it could be I don't know, maybe K. Where small plates are served. What does that mean? Fiesta, siesta. Oh, no, fe doesn't work there. I don't know. One is seen above the pretzel in the Auntie Anne's logo. Halo, maybe? I'm trying to think of what would fit in 4 letters here. Cool. Oh, maybe if you're cool, you're aloof, not in the sense of being cool as in distant or a bit icy. So that could be that might. Boy, how did I think of that? It might be right. Takes badly. It probably ends in an S. Staff figures. Oh, clef. So musical staff. You could have a clef indicating the note range of the particular musical staff. Part of OOO. Well, I assume that's 3 words, each of which begins with O. So Olympic organizing something? I don't know what that is. Like the subject of politics out of office? That would make this not clefs. This would have to be either out or something like OFF. Maybe this isn't. Wow, I'm surprised by that if so. Like the subject of politics in a job interview often. Oh, maybe this isn't an O, because it could be taboo. You would probably not the right place for a political discussion. Let's see. So what is OOO? Oh, it's tic-tac-toe. Okay, right. It's a winning. Oh, okay, it could be tack, actually. I've made this mistake before where I assumed it was tick, but it could have been tack. So it's a winning row or diagonal or column in tic-tac-toe. So this is indeed clefs. And then, something table where small plates are served. Feast table? No. What is that? I don't know what that is, sorry. Divvy up is to allot something, to sort of pass them out. And then takes badly is loots, I see, to take something in a bad way, in an illegal or illicit way. So it would be to loot it. Okay. So fragrant fire fodder is pine log. That's straightforward enough. Field of stars, astronomy or astrology. Yeah, a field in the sense of an area of study or interest or profession. Okay. Les Fleurs de Mal, presumably, Charles Baudelaire poetry collection. I assume it's just les, the French plural definite article, just means the for plural things. So, yeah, that's probably right. The flowers of sickness or the bad flowers or something like that. Okay, you should leave. Time to go or something. You should leave. I'm not sure what's going on with that E yet. Slugger with 600 career home runs. Is it Sammy Sosa, a name a baseball name that comes to mind when I see 4 letters and that O there? I don't know if this is the case, but it seems like it could be. Puts on the back burner, say. Waits. That's you put something on the back burner. You do something to something else. You defer it or you delay it or something. I don't know. Reveal unintentionally. And fashion, style, or create. Well, it could be fashion to make something, to create it, or to conceive it. I don't know. His birthday is celebrated as National Science Day in Serbia. Interesting. I don't know offhand. English filmmaker David or Peter? English filmmaker. Don't know. It's not David Lean, obviously, which would be my first thought for English filmmaker David, but I'm not sure. Irritated treated with a warm compress. I was going to say rash, but I don't think you'd treat a rash with a warm compress. An ache or a sty, maybe, or what else might you treat with a warm compress? I don't know. Maybe one of those, maybe something else. What's on the back burner say? You should leave. I don't know why I can't fill that in. Understudy opportunities. So understudy, someone who might step in for a performer. Let's see. Well, but there is a question mark, so it could be something else. Don't know. Oh, there's just that small plates thing. I really don't know what this is. Do I think all my crosses are correct? They seem right. Although this I'm not sure about. This could be credos. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. Kids' table, small plates. Right, okay. This isn't creeds, it's credos. Okay, fair enough. They're sort of similar words, obviously. Name that sounds like its first letter. It is K. So, ado or ado. Annie? Okay, that must be right. I don't know it, but it must be the case. Reveal unintentionally. To betray some piece of information that you meant to keep hidden would be to reveal it unintentionally. So, okay, so this could be an ache. Oh, it could still be a sty, though, as well. Oh, that's frustrating. Puts on the back burner, say, I don't know. You should leave. Please go. That's as simple as that. Simple as that. Understudy opportunities, question mark. Playas, it's not going to be right. What is it? I don't know. Fashion. Oh, to shape something would be to fashion it. So it is in the sense of creating or making. Okay, so this could be a sty then, the irritation in your eye, for instance. Oh, Tesla's birthday. He was Serbian, so I should have guessed that. As I guess his birthday is celebrated as National Science Day in Serbia. That's interesting. So puts on the back burner. Oh, heat. So it's literally put on the back burner of a hob, of a range. Okay, so Yates must be the answer. David Yates or Peter Yates. Vaguely familiar. I'm not sure I know who these filmmakers are. I should look them up and see. So understudy opportunities are easy A's. Oh, I see. Because you can understudy. You can study less than you might expect you'd need to and still get a good grade. So there we go. That was the Thursday crossword. The Friday crossword, I should say. Definitely not a Thursday crossword. No theme here. But it did feel very much like a Friday puzzle. It wasn't brutally difficult, but it was tricky, and we had some misdirection throughout. Like this, understudy opportunities being easy A's. That's very funny. I've not seen that one before, I don't think. What else? I mean, Field of Stars is technically a bit of a misdirection, but less so. Let's see. Staff figures could be seen as that. Yeah. It was a good, and then just some things that took me some time, right? Like idiocy over here, and what was it? It was kids' table because I had credos wrong. Yeah, that's what took me a while. And then this was a very good opener. One with an accept all cookies policy. I mean, this is a great way to open a Friday puzzle because it does signal, yes, this will be a bit punny. And then that did throw me off slightly here. But anyway, that was the Friday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for another themeless puzzle, perhaps more difficult and maybe a bit less punny. We'll find out. Join me for the Saturday crossword. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.